In the Arctic, the return of the sun signals a beginning. For the great caribou herds, the river of life is guided by a single will, the matriarch. Her memory A mother's encouragement is all it takes. Survival depends on rejoining the flow. The matriarch leads her herd across the thawing tundra, guided by an ancient wisdom passed down through generations. Every mile presents a new obstacle. Meltwater streams, swollen by the thaw, are treacherous for the young and the weak.
Obstacle overcome. Countless more lie ahead. For the herd, there is no turning back. There is only the journey forward. The Arctic tundra demands resilience. For the great reindeer herds, in this thawing world, the journey is hardest for the vulnerable. This young calf is the Great Exodus, a river of life, tens of thousands strong, flowing across a continent.
Driven by a single, ancient impulse, a pull coded into their very being, passed down through 1,000 generations.
Each step is a victory against the thawing land, a testament to their incredible endurance. Together, they generate their own warmth, their own momentum, a community in motion, where the strength of the many protects the one.
The first day of their long march ends, but the journey to the calving grounds has only just begun. But the herd is not alone. On this great migration, survival is a contest, and the contest has followers. Led by the alpha, the pack is a model of efficiency. Every movement is deliberate. No energy is wasted. The hunt is not a chase. It is a calculated, strategic advance. Every step is measured. Every glance, a calculation of distance, wind, and weakness. gives the signal. Not a sound, not a howl, just a silent understanding.
As the golden hour bathes the foothills, the Arctic wolf pack begins its silent advance.
They have closed the gap. Now, the hunt begins.
Matriarch must choose the path. A single error in judgment could doom the weakest members of the herd.
Behind her, thousands of lives are in the balance. Their instinct tells them this is a place of extreme danger.
The decision is made. With unwavering courage, she leads the way. The crossing has begun. Trust in the matriarch overcomes fear. One by one, they commit to the perilous journey. The river is a brutal filter, testing the strength and resolve of every individual. We move as one, a living bridge, a testament to collective will, pushing against a force that would tear them apart.
But leadership is not about self-preservation. It is about the preservation of the future.
The herd looks on helplessly as the matriarch attempts a perilous rescue.
She uses her own body as a shield, a living breakwater against the river's fury.
The matriarch must guide her herd across the churning ice. But the alpha watches, waiting for any sign of weakness. The river does not yield easily. Every foot gained is a battle against the cold, the current, and dwindling strength.
For the hunters, this chaos is opportunity. Patience is their greatest weapon.
Alpha gives the signal. The pack doesn't target the strong leader, but the exhausted stragglers at the edge of the chaos.
She has used nearly all her reserves to save the calf.
The frozen river demands a toll. For the young caribou, exhaustion proves fatal as the white wolves close in for the kill.
Though the path is treacherous, the matriarch makes the grim decision
Facing
to
the perilous crossing, the reindeer instinctively turn to their leader. The matriarch's wisdom guides them through the churning ice of the frozen river.
A terrible price has been paid. But leadership is not about saving everyone. For the wolves, patience is rewarded. A single kill will sustain the pack for days. But for the herd, the crossing is a brutal test. A tax paid in blood for the promise of the future. no time for grief. The matriarch knows only one direction: forward.
The river is behind them, but the vast, unforgiving tundra presents its own challenges. The long walk has only just begun. Powerful nudge, the matriarch forces the calf towards the bank. The alpha, however, is closing the gap, determined to intercept his prey.
Escape for the young calf. The matriarch, ever vigilant, ensures their retreat, knowing the alpha still watches from the churning ice.
The matriarch turns from the treacherous ice, nudging her calf towards the huddled mass.
Wolves. This was not a failure. It was a test, a way to measure the herd's strength and to identify its weaknesses. The crossing is complete, yet the danger lingers. Huddled against the biting blue owl,
There is no time to rest. But for the hunters, the crossing is not an obstacle. It is an opportunity, a moment of weakness, patiently awaited. The herd is more than a collective. It is a family, and its leader will not abandon the vulnerable. The frozen river demands a toll. Here, survival hinges on strength and wit. The ancient dance continues. The river claims its toll, and the hunter seeks the weak. In the heart of the blue hour, the matriarch faces a profound dilemma. The safety of the many.
with the escape route severed, the wolves close in. The matriarch, the protector of the herd, now finds herself trapped.
River demands a heavy toll. For the caribou, survival means facing the wolf pack's relentless strategy. A single misstep here could mean the end.
Is rarely seized without a struggle. The pack hunts as one, guided by the silent command of their leader. In a stunning display of courage, the matriarch turns not away, but into the icy depths. Predators dare to enter these frigid waters, but the Arctic wolf pack are powerful swimmers, using the cover of the mist and ice to launch their ambush. But the river is a neutral killer. Its dangers apply to hunter and hunted alike.
Against the relentless current, elements bite deepest, the caribou's resolve is tested.
Momentary reprieve, but the journey across the ice floes is perilous. The alpha waits for the opportune moment.
The frozen river offers no sanctuary. Here, survival is measured in inches.
A desperate surge towards safety.
For the survivors, the ordeal is over, but the journey is not. Here, on the frozen shore.
But for the leader, there is no rest.
Her body aches, her energy spent. But instinct, honed over 1,000 generations, keeps her watch.
She knows the pack is still there. Watching. Waiting.
A moment's sustenance is all she will allow. The safety of the herd is her only concern. For the survivors, a precious pause. A chance to reclaim strength, to reaffirm the bonds that will carry them forward.
But for the hunted, there is no true peace, only a borrowed.
Strength must be replenished. Every mouthful of lichen, a small victory. Fuel for the long miles that still lie ahead.
Here, on the edge of the world, a moment of calm is earned.
Survival has led them from the water's edge, but the path to the calving grounds offers no sanctuary. Instinct is everything. The matriarch feels the eyes she cannot see. The rocky foothills offer no quarter. Here, the alpha waits. In this harsh landscape, the slightest sound carries far.
The hunt is a game of stillness and timing. The alpha surveys the chaos.
For the hunter, patience is not a virtue. Panic is the weapon. The alpha, sensing weakness, launches his attack. In the treacherous foothills, the great herd navigates a narrow pass. For the young, a single misstep.
The herd scatters in panic, but the matriarch stands firm. She is the sheep.
High above the pass, the alpha watches. Every movement of the herd is scrutinized.
The wolves vanish like ghosts into the rocky terrain, but the matriarch knows the reprieve is only temporary. Experience has taught the matriarch that a vanished threat is the most dangerous kind. She knows they are still there, watching. This is the razor's edge of survival. A game of patience, where the wolf...
In this barren landscape, silence is survival. As the shadows lengthen, the herd senses the approaching danger. In a display of organized defiance.
Here, in the harsh, rocky foothills, the hunt pauses. It is a battle not of strength, but of will. But a stalemate is not a victory. For the alpha,
the pack's strength is not in brute force alone, but in coordinated strategy.
with the herd's attention divided, the alpha springs the trap. The Fant becomes the assault.
Is the pack's most effective weapon. Order dissolves into chaos, and the herd drives itself into the waiting trap. The wolf believes it has its prey. Yet, in the heart of the matriarch, a fierce protectiveness ignites.
The rocky foothills demand strength and cunning.
The alpha knows this terrain intimately. Every foothold is calculated, every leap precise, as he closes the distance with relentless speed.
In this frozen landscape, leadership is absolute. The alpha steps forward, challenging. The alpha wolf, lean and muscular, tests the matriarch. She holds her ground for the survival of the herd.
The matriarch's authority is absolute. This is more than a hunt. It is a contest of leaders, a battle of will between the provider and the protector. On these unforgiving slopes, the struggle for survival is absolute. Matriarch, exhausted but unbroken, faces the Alpha. In this frozen moment of truth in the narrow pass, the wolf's feint is explosive, yet the matriarch's resolve remains unshaken. This is more than a hunt for a single meal. It is a battle of leaders, a clash of wills that will determine the future. The Alpha now probes for an opening, a moment's hesitation, but the matriarch's experience. This is more than a hunt. It is a negotiation, written not in words, but in will. The matriarch's reply is absolute. She will not break. She will not yield.
Silent chess match played out in snow and stone. The matriarch's experience is a formidable defense against the Alpha's relentless advance. The Alpha, confident in his pursuit, is met with unexpected force. The matriarch asserts her dominance. Here, the ancient dance of predator and prey is laid bare. The matriarch, the herd's protector, delivers a stark warning.
Here, in the golden hour of the foothills, the ancient dance anew. The ancient dance of predator and prey continues. But today, the matriarch holds the line. Decision has led them here, to the edge of the foothills, where the Alpha waits. The standoff breaks. With explosive force, the Alpha launches his attack, singling out the
odds. The matriarch chooses defiance. In this moment, time itself seems to slow as the two titans collide.
Desperate stalemate. The matriarch's strength holds the Alpha at bay, for now. But the struggle is far from over.
Tired, the matriarch holds the pass. The Alpha, recognizing her resolve, chooses to withdraw, ensuring the herd's survival for another day.
For the matriarch, the journey's end is not just a place, but a promise kept.
But for every sanctuary, there is a frontier. And on that frontier, he carries the wisdom of the pack. With the fading light comes a resigned patience.
Here, on the edge of the world, the cycle is sanctuary. In this lush sanctuary, the coastal plain.
In this abundant sanctuary, a new life begins. The struggle is immediate, a test of will.
Within hours, a new generation must find its feet. For even in this sanctuary,
A sanctuary of abundance, where the cycle of life continues. The matriarch surveys her thriving herd.
For the matriarch, the long watch is over. The endless miles and constant threat give way to this.
But where one journey ends, another must begin.
Here, in this sanctuary, the purpose of the great journey is fulfilled.
An ancient cycle, written in instinct and etched into the land itself, is complete.